So hey guys, what's up? It's Steffi up, and today we're gonna make a weekly journal slash digibujo with Good Notes 5. Yay! Exciting. Or am I the only one excited? So a while back, I also made a monthly diary with Good Notes 5, so I'll make sure to link that down below. So this 2020, I didn't buy a planner. Instead, I tried bullet journaling and I've been loving it so far. My bujo is pretty straightforward and simple. It has enough structure to get things done, but also enough freedom for me to put my thoughts and some random notes here and there. So I've actually been using this monologue notebook. It's very thick. With my bujo, I use a lot of colored markers, so this paper was perfect for it. It did not bleed through. But because I've been using this bullet journal for like my everything journal, like my ideas, my diary, my drawings, I ran out of space for like the first 4 months of 2020. Like it's this thick, and this is only the first 4 months. So I bought that in fully booked and I can't find it online. I took a long time to find that kind of paper in that thick of a notebook for just 500 pesos. Like it was a long, hard search. So rather than buy a new kind of notebook online, which I will be unsure of how thick the paper is, I thought, why not go digital? And so the weekly journal was born. So I made a template and it's linked in the description down below. So go download that and let's plan our week. Okay, so to start, let's open Good Notes 5 and import the digibujo file. So of course, let's start by filling out the month, which is May. Now, for me, I just do a lot of trial and error because I can't really find the M that I want, and that's okay. Just try and try until you get it, because there's the undo button. Next, I write in the days of the week. So with my bujo, I start my week at Mondays because for me, Saturdays and Sundays should be at the end because they're the week end, you know? But everyone has their own style, so you can just do whatever you want. Start your day on a Tuesday, I don't care. But that's the beauty of a blank template. You can start wherever you want. And then next, I fill up the days of the month. And then I use this highlighter and just tap on some important days this month. Usually the birthdays of my friends or family. So next are my monthly goals, which is my favorite part. It's like a homepage of sorts, so that all the things you'll be doing in the weeks to come all go towards the goals highlighted here. So currently, I have a lot of projects and they're color-coded for me to be able to tell them apart at a glance. And you'll see more of that when I do the weekly pages. Good Notes already has a certain palette for its highlighters and its pens, but you can customize your own color, and if you like it, you can click Add to Presets and it will be a new addition to your palette. So usually, I write outside the highlights and then select the whole word before putting it on top of the highlighted part. Because the select tool regards the highlighter and the ball pen in the same category, which is the handwriting category. So it's easier this way, trust me. So next, we're gonna make the checklist part, and instead of making a random circle, you can use the shape tool to make a perfect circle. And now I'm gonna write my goals for YouTube, which is a new channel art because, I don't know, it's getting old. And one of my goals is to buy a new tripod, especially made for flat lay videos like this because my current setup is hard to set up. So one of the perks of doing a bullet journal digitally is you can just literally copy paste. So I copied these circles, but they're not gonna be a checklist. They're for my videos of the month, and I'm gonna write in the date I plan to upload these videos. And spoiler alert, I was not able to fulfill those dates. We got a bit delayed, but we're still working on that. This next part may be a bit neurotic, but I really want to be consistent in YouTube this year. So here I made a checklist for every main step of making a YouTube video, which is script, shoot, cut, edit, and then upload. And as soon as I'm done with one part, I'll fill it in with this darker purple highlight. And so far, I've done the script and shot these videos and edited this one video, so I'll just fill that in correspondingly. And I also have this space for video ideas, so they're all in one place. So again, I just copy these circles and paste it to other goals and start writing my goals for my other projects. I know that you guys are thinking that maybe these are too many goals for the month of May, and you're right. But I'd rather have it all written down and just copy paste the ones I wasn't able to do this month to the next month. Because I tend to forget goals when it's not written down, manually or digitally. So this is something new I'm gonna try out this month, which is a mood, productivity, and sleep tracker. I got this from Ashley, aka Best Dress, from her own bullet journal, and I just wanted to try it out. I used the shape tool to make a perfect square, and I can just copy and paste this blue square and then just select it and just change color. And I also added these two highlights, which represents socials and coffee, which are my own additions because I just want to see if anything changes when I give time to myself to hang out with my friends, or if I drank coffee that day. So I color-coded this with green being my mood, red being productivity, and blue being sleep. Let's see how this turns out. And now we're at the weekly spread. So first I write the week number, and then I fill in the dates. So you're probably wondering what these three symbols mean. Basically, they're morning, afternoon, and night. And the colors I use in highlighting these sections correspond with my project colors from my monthly goals. I actually got this from With Wendy's bullet journal, wherein she had this on the top of her weekly spread, because you think that you have a lot of time. But when you divide your day into just 3 parts, you sort of realize that you don't actually have that much time. That sounded bad, but honestly, I'm guilty of overestimating myself. Like, I always put a lot of things to do for the day, and I end up not accomplishing it, and I end up hating myself. But when I limit it to the 3 sections of my day, I can see that, oh, I've already got a full sked. So don't add any more, because expectation is the root of heartache. So the light pink is for socials, which is hanging out with friends. I had a Netflix party with Jillian and we watched the half of it. It was a really good movie. 4.5 stars. So to add the new page, it's pretty easy. You just slide left and pull it, and ta-da! It's a new page. So as you can see, per day there are 3 boxes, because I want to limit myself to just have 3 things to do, at least major things to do that day, because I end up hating myself whenever I don't accomplish the things I set out to do. But as I've said, I have a habit of overestimating myself, and this really keeps me in check. I use this highlight to make circles right next to the task to represent how many hours I spent making this task, because again, it's a way for me not to overestimate myself in the future, because honestly, when you're doing something, you feel like, oh, I did this in 2 hours probably. It was so fast. Like, you never know when you're in the moment. But when you really count it, it's actually 4 to 6 hours. So this is me trying to keep myself in check. And I also put some smaller highlighter dots for smaller tasks, which is sometimes just an upload, but I still have to write it down because I'll forget, but it's not as major to put on the to-do list. So this week I attended a lot of webinars, and this is me trying to find a style for it. And that's what I love about bullet journals, is you can do whatever. So these boxes, they're for my video of the week, and the first box is for ongoing projects, and the next box is priority projects, which I'll highlight in red. So ongoing is some projects that aren't that urgent, but I just need to know that they're there, you know. I need to be aware of their presence, because out of sight, out of mind, so I need to keep them in sight to keep them in mind. You get me? I also put a tab for next week so I can see what project will be taking up majority of the next week. I also like to make this casual to-do list, usually just floating around somewhere. Not really urgent, but nevertheless, things I have to do. So keep in sight, keep in mind. And then I just fill in the rest of my days. I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I hope you'll be able to use my template. Let me know if you guys are interested in a Bujo flip through at the end of the month, or any other video suggestions. See you guys next time. Bye!